Okay, what we have here is a box of something I bought from eBay. It's actually a Logitech cordless keyboard and mouse. So I'm sure there's a box within a box here, but we're going to open up the first box and show you what's inside. This is packaged very uniquely here. I know keyboards are always very difficult to send. I've sold a couple on eBay myself, so let's see if we can get this thing open. Wow, this is interesting. Maybe we can just slide it out the side here. Alright, here we go. Not so bad. Get this on camera here. There we go. There we go. Get it out of the plastic here. Okay, this is an unboxing video for the Logitech wireless desktop keyboard and mouse. The model number on this is MK700. The tagline on it says "Comfort meets performance," and some of the keynotes on it are Logitech in-curve keys and cushioned palm rest. Up to 3-year keyboard battery life. That's impressive. Hyper-fast scrolling and LCD dashboard. So I'm going to be using this on a media center setup. Now normally on a media center you might not want a regular mouse, you might want a touchpad, but in the situation I have, it's going to work just fine. So let's open this up. Let me get my trusty cutter out and slice it open on the side here. Let's open this up here. Now I've had Logitech wireless keyboards before. In fact, I have one unboxing up on my channel already. And they make great peripherals. If I can get this out here. There we go. And we got a box within a box. This box is empty. And let's go to this inner cardboard box here. Alright, let's open it up. And the first thing you see is the keyboard here under plastic, and it has a nice pad on the bottom here. We're just going to pull that out, and we're going to get back to that in a second. Under it, you see the documentation here. More documentation and the drivers for it. You have the USB dongle that comes with it. And, of course, the mouse itself. We'll take that out of the plastic in a second, too. In the box, you have just basically your regular packaging and nothing under it. I'm going to take that, put that to the side, along with the documentation and drivers. Now we're going to start with the keyboard over here. It's in a plastic bag here. And we're just going to pull it out here. It's your basic keyboard set up here. The benefits of it has some media buttons up top here. And obviously, like I mentioned before, the pad on the bottom. And on the back of it, you have your batteries are already installed here. Duracell batteries, and you have a pull tab here, so that would connect the batteries to the, it's between the connectors, so it actually initiates the batteries. On the back here you have two separate levers here for raising the keyboard up to different angles. This one is an 8-degree angle, as it says on there, so that would be a little bit higher. Or if you wanted a little bit lower slope on it, you'd pull these out. These are 4-degree angles. This is the first keyboard I've ever had that has done that. Okay. Also on the back you have your little feet here, and I don't see any connect button. A lot of times keyboards will have a connect button so you can initiate it with the receiver itself, but it might actually be just automatic. I don't know. I'll have to find out when I actually use it. The setup on it feels comfortable. The keys, like other Logitech keyboards, they have a great feel to it when you actually press it in. It's a very soft feel. I like it. I like it so far. Let's put that over to the side and pull out the mouse. The mouse here it's got an interesting ergonomics to it. It'll fit right in the ball of your hand here. The thumb will ride right here on the side. I actually really like the way it feels in your hand. It has your regular scroll wheel here, your right and left mouse click, and then it has what looks to be a search button here on the side. So that's probably something that you can customize with the software that comes with it. It also has on the right hand side, it has 2 buttons, a forward and a back button. That would probably be for web pages or a back and forward. And on the right side, there's nothing. And on the bottom of it, again, like the keyboard, you actually have the tab that you pull to initiate the contact between the battery and the contacts. This takes 2 AA's here as well, and they're already installed, which again is a first. I've never had something like that before. On the bottom here, I'm noticing a button here, which is a power button on it. And this is the laser here, and it says micro gear here on, there's a micro gear switch here. So I'm going to have to look that up. But I like the way it feels in the hand, and the scroll wheel doesn't click or anything, it just kind of rolls. It's a very nice, it's kind of sturdy feeling, even though it is a plastic mouse. Alright, I just looked on the instruction booklet, and a couple things I noticed. Here is a battery indicator light on the mouse. And this wheel, if you can hear that, that's the hyper-fast scrolling. Okay? You just freewheel it, but if you don't want to do that, you move this micro gear to the left, and you have more like a regular mouse scroll. So that's very interesting. I've never seen that in a mouse before. Also on the keyboard, there's actually a little readout up here. It's just it doesn't say anything. It's just certain lights that would come up like you would see on a car dashboard. One of which is a battery indicator and your function buttons, things like that, whatever you're using at the time. So it's a little readout telling you what your preferences are, what's going on with your keyboard. So that is the Logitech wireless desktop MK700 wireless keyboard and mouse, and I will be using it in a home theater PC setup, and I'm sure I'll enjoy it. I like Logitech products. They make great products. So that's pretty much it for this video. If you like what you see, subscribe, and I will see you next time.